Hey YouTube, I cannot make this crap up. I've tried to do this video 10 different times. I keep getting phone calls, kids, life. It's life, right? It's chaotic. So because of that, I may repeat something more than once. I may leave something out, and my ADHD is like, so I'm going to be all over the place to begin with because there is so much to update on. So I apologize in advance. And if you have any questions, leave them down below and I will do my best to answer them for y'all. Yes, I know my nail is broken. Friend broke it. And I have not had the chance to get it fixed, and it was just broken. So anyways, I am divorced. I am divorced. And I love it. He loves it. I'm happy. He's happy. The kids are happy. Everybody is happy. It is a beautiful thing. It should have been done years and years and years and years ago. It was a long time in the freaking making, but yes, we are divorced. And now that we are divorced, I can start sharing some things with y'all. Let's go back to October, which I think is when he started dating his coworker. And I may have started dating, or at the very least I was going out with some friends once or twice towards the end, like the last week of October. No, I didn't do that until November. Anyways, so I think that's when, if not, then he started dating her and his coworker in November. And that is when I definitely downloaded Bumble and Hinge. Yeah, Bumble and Hinge. Y'all, dating at my age, crazy. Dating when you've literally never dated before, crazy. Dating when you've only been with one person your entire life, crazy. There are so many things. Like, first, you know what? Let me just kind of, there were some things where I was like, you know what? Maybe Joel was right about this when it came to me. Crap. Like some of those like realizations of shit, I was wrong about this. And now I have to fix this about myself. And there were like 2 or 3 things. And while small things, they weren't the best things either. So that was fun. That was a tough pill to swallow. But the amount of experiences, and I went on so many freaking dates. It's been crazy. I learned a lot of things about the area I live in, about experiences, about people, about myself. And I don't mean just the few things that I was not fun to learn about, but there's a part of me that has been suppressed for such a long time. And being able to wake up and feel safe and go to bed and feel safe brought out this inner child of me. I don't know it's going to make me teary-eyed. I love it. I love it about myself. But that feeling of getting up and you're in control of your day, you're in control of your life, and going to bed and having that same feeling and just being able, like I said, just feeling safe is just, it's so liberating. It's so freeing. It's beautiful, guys. It's such a beautiful feeling. I cannot begin. Words will never do it justice. I did not plan on crying. Holy crap. I did not. Moving on, because I'm about to see somebody and I don't want to be all icky. Not that it really makes a difference, but I don't want to be icky, and now I'm icky. So I learned a lot about myself, and I'm still learning a lot about myself. I love that I started dating somebody in December, and he challenged me a lot. And at the time and in the moment, it pissed me off. And I had friends who were like, well, why are you still dating this person? Why are you doing this to yourself? And I'm like, I know he kind of comes across as a dick sometimes, but he challenges me, and I'm here for that. I don't need somebody just to lie down and be a doormat for me. I don't want that. And if I'm doing something wrong or there's something I need to improve in life, then I want to know. I want to change that about myself. I want to be the best version of me that I can be. And he was never a dick about it. It was just, anyways. So yeah, I've met some amazing people. I've not had one bad date. And I know that sounds crazy because so many people talk so much crap about dating apps, but I haven't had one bad one bad date. And this is coming from somebody who would go on like 2 dates a day at one point. No, I did not kiss everybody. No, I didn't have sex with everybody. Things like that before you even try to go there. No, I did not. But I met so many cool people. I love it. I love it. Fast forward to 2023. I realized that after a few months of dating, I have an age bracket. I didn't go looking for this age bracket. It came from me. Unintentionally, 28 to 32-year-olds. And yes, my hand this is the leftover from it being broken. And that's a video for itself that is apart from this. So I lost full function of this hand. I cannot close my fingers. I cannot make a fist. And I cannot bend these knuckles. And I cannot straighten all of them either. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, so an age bracket found me. I don't know why, because I mean, you can see the wrinkles. Hello. I just turned 39 and last month. It's May. Oh my God, it's May. And I have bags under my eyes right now because I spent a whole weekend not sleeping, which I will touch base on here in a second. The bags are unreal though. 28 to 32-year-olds have just been like, oh, yes. And 28 is as low as I have my age thing on dating apps. And I go up to like 42. I don't care how that makes me look. But I was a little hesitant at first. And then the first time I went on a date with a 28-year-old, I was 38. So it was a 10-year age gap. I was like, oh my God, like you were such a baby. I should change my thing. And then I never did. And then so it was mostly 30-year-olds right smack dab in the middle. And like I said, completely unintentional, and a lot of these guys are either they're ready to settle down and have a family and they're like, let's do this. And that frightens. Nope, I'm not ready for that. Like I want to like casually date and organically like fall in love and like be boyfriend, girlfriend, but like I don't want to just jump right into it either, if that makes sense. And then you have the other half who are like, want to bang? I'm like, no, I am not your MILF fetish. Sorry, I'm not it. I don't do that. I don't like, no, thank you. So I'm dating with a purpose. I do want a boyfriend. Hands down, absolutely, I do, but I'm not trying to rush it either, if that makes sense. I do wish people would date more exclusively though, like they weren't dating you and like 10 others or even one other. Like I am very possessive. My alarm just went off and now I have to splice this together and upload it. I didn't want to have to do that. So moving on, I am very possessive. I don't want to date you if you're dating even one other person. Like I want you for me and I want you to want me for just you. Like I want it very one-on-one. I like monogamy. And not everybody is that way. So, and I get that like right off the bat, like if you're like just starting to talk, I'm cool with whatever. But as time goes on, like, no, like you need to tell everybody else to F off. It's just you and it's just me. Okay. That's the way that I wish it was, but, and it is, there are some people who are like that, but unfortunately for me, the ones who are like that aren't the ones that I actually want. And that's the problem. I also found out like I knew I've always been attracted to like what I call brown boys, Colombians, Brazilians, Spanish, not me, right? Not me. And that brings me like to Joel. Like Joel's girl is not white either. She's, I think, Asian-y, right? And I'm like, it's an eye thing, isn't it? Because the number one thing that I get on these dating apps are your eyes. Oh my God, they're so pretty. They're so gorgeous. They're exotic. They're this, they're that. I love them. I'm obsessed with them. It's eyes. It's 100% every time eyes. And I don't get that because number one, they're my eyes. I've seen them for 39 years, right? And I was with my ex for 22 and a half years. So he never said anything about my eyes. So I'm like, what are we seeing that I don't see? What about my eyes is different than everyone else? I don't get it. I don't get it. But if somebody could tell me so I could like use them to my advantage, that would be great, right? But yeah, so I think his thing is like the Asian-y eyes, which is what I'm told that mine are more like. And yeah, no, like I very much have a type. And it's not even like intentional, because there are people that I have swiped on that look white. Nope, they're not white. They're just whitewashed. I don't know, but like at least 95% of the time, intentionally or not, they're within a certain age bracket and they're not white. So that's been interesting. I forgot where I was going with all of that. Oh, possessive. Apparently I have a type. I didn't fully realize I had a type. Yeah, so 2023, started talking to a guy. I think he slid into my DMs January 1st, if I am not mistaken. January 1st, I got notifications going off. And we've been talking, dating ever since. I don't know. And I know he's going to watch this stupid video. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate that you know I have a YouTube. I hate it. Please don't watch this. And if you were watching this, don't tell me you watched it. No, I'm going to want to know. Okay, moving on. I don't know correct terminology here. And we have, it's more like, I don't know. Yeah, so call it whatever you want to call it, is what we've been doing since January 1st. And I don't know, I like him. He knows I like him too, though. I've got my daughter texting on my phone's propped up on my laptop. Yeah, so that's an update on my dating life. He's not local, so that's a problem. He's here a lot, but he's not, he doesn't live here. And my love language is like quality time and words of affirmation and physical touch. So words of affirmation is fine. But you know, quality time and physical touch is hard when there's a little bit of distance between you and the person that you like. And I've noticed that a lot of the people that I've been on dates with are all from the same, almost the exact same city that this person's from. And I'm coincidentally, Joel, his girl, the kids, and I were all moving to the same city. It's weird how it all works out. I can feel hair in my mouth. So I feel like, you know, should things not work out with this guy and I, then like the dating pool will be huge because everybody that I'd been on dates with prior to were from the same area. And again, it was just a coincidence. So there's my dating life update. I see him when I get to see him. I did not see him this past weekend because I did. I take that back. I did. I saw him. He drove me to the airport right before I went to New Orleans. Speaking of New Orleans. So my bucket list is a bunch of things that I've never done, or I've never done without kids, or that I want to experience, whatever the case may be. New Orleans was on that list. So I went to New Orleans, and this is going to sound crazy, but I did my research beforehand. Have some faith in me. I flew to stay in an Airbnb with 22 or maybe 24 people that I'd never met before. And I didn't sleep the entire weekend, hence the bags. And I had the best weekend of my entire life. It was fabulous. I met so many people from all around the world. Like literally, there was one night where we were out and there were some Brazilians that we had met, and they spoke Portuguese, very, very little English for the most part. It was a lot of smiling and nodding and Google Translate. But one of them spoke pretty good English. Probably better than I do. Let's just be real. And we were teaching them how to two-step. And I had had a few drinks because it's New Orleans. And the next morning, I was sitting there thinking about it. I was like, did we really teach them like how to two-step? Because I'm learning myself. Who am I to be teaching somebody else? Like, what was I? It was there. We had fun. We had a lot of fun. I met some people from Colorado. They were there on a bachelor party. And I had a random number in my phone. Not random number, but I sent him a text and I was like, hey, so how did I meet you again? Because between the not sleeping and the drinking and just having fun and dancing and partying, like memories were just kind of a little bit fuzzy. And he had said, you were dancing and you were by yourself, because I like to wander when I am out and about. And I am very friendly and I love making friends with any and everybody and dancing with any and everybody. And apparently I asked them to dance with me. So they did. And I hung out with them for the rest of the evening because the people that I went to New Orleans with were somewhere else. I don't know where. My phone had died every night because, again, I never was at the Airbnb and was out dancing. My feet still have blisters on them. My feet are still swollen. My calves, my legs are still swollen. I had so much fun. And now I'm also sick because, again, when you don't sleep, your body wants to just crash, rightfully so. So that's a bit of a life update. Joel and I are co-parenting well. We are now since the divorce. I think for whatever reason, the anger that he had felt is no longer there, or at least it's not the only emotion that I am seeing from him since being divorced, which is great because all I've ever wanted is to co-parent, and that makes me happy, being able to talk about our kids and them not trying to play the two of us together, or against each other rather. I think it's important the kids see that even though we're not together and we didn't want to be married to each other anymore, that we, by all means, are still going to be together when it comes to parenting. And that's never going to change. And not only is that not going to change, but now, baby boos, you got a third person involved, because now you got his girl. So now you don't just have two sets of eyes, you got three. So we all watching you now. And that's all I've ever wanted, is that healthy co-parenting. I want to do birthdays together. I want to do holidays together. I want to become friends with his girl. That's all I want. It's just one big happy family. You know what I mean? And I hope that when I meet somebody who wants to stay in my life forever, that they'll feel the same way, that they'll want to hang out and do events together here and there. But as far as custody goes, he started taking them the last weekend in December, and he's had them every weekend since. I may be repeating this because I've tried to do this video so many times. He has them for 46 hours, which is really only a few hours because he has to work one of those days. And that was the custody agreement up until not last weekend, but the weekend before. Now he takes them Fridays at 6, but he's working. And it's going to stay like that until this summer. And then this summer we will start a weekly rotation. However, I did request to have them for the first 2 weekends or first 2 weeks. And he agreed to that. So one of those weeks they're going to be at church camp, not church camp, but Pine Cove camp. And I wanted to be the person to drive them and drop them off and pick them up. Like, that's my thing. And it's never been his thing. He doesn't want to do it to begin with. I do. It's a big, big special thing for me. So that's why there's 2 weeks there. And then when school starts, he's actually taking custody of the kids. I will not pay him child support. He does not pay me child support. He doesn't pay me alimony. I don't pay him anything. There's no money that is being exchanged. He does his thing. I do my thing, because it's going to be like 50-50 is kind of what it boils down to. However, it's not really going to be 50-50. He's going to have them a lot more than I will. This agreement came about for me because I have had to neglect my health because of everything that has been going on. I need surgery. I need to go take care of cancer stuff. I'm not going to get into it a whole lot because it's going to make me teary-eyed and I don't feel like crying. But I need to take care of my health, and I have not been able to do that. It's bittersweet. I need to do it. And if I don't do it, then I'm not going to be here to take care of my kids at any point in time. So I have to put myself first. And it feels wrong. It feels messed up. I've had my kids 24/7. And then when they started going to their dads, like, depression kind of hit. Because it's like, oh my gosh, like, I don't have them. And that was hard. That was hard on me. So I went out and I would drink, like every weekend, to kind of numb that pain of coming home to an empty house, coming home to a quiet house, sleeping. I didn't do a whole lot of sleeping. I'm used to having my kids in my bed with me. I was used to having my spouse at the time in the bed with me. I didn't know how to sleep alone. So weekends where they went to their dads was tough. It was not fun. It was not fun. And now that he's going to be keeping them, and they'll be in school, and I can see them as much as I want and things like that, but I can't. It's a big, long, complicated thing, but nonetheless, I have to take care of me. I have to take care of me. I have to put my life jacket and my face mask on first in order to be there for my children. And I don't like that. I don't like that. And I say this as respectfully as possible, but for Joel, somebody who treats his body like crap, who drinks and whatever he wants and horrible things and smokes and eats crap food and all these things that he does that is just so unhealthy. And then me, I don't do those things. I drink now, but I eat healthy. I don't smoke. I don't why me? Why the person who took care of her body and took, it pisses me off. It pisses me off that it's me in this position. I mean, I'm happy he's not, but I hate that it's somebody who cared about herself and cared about her body. But I'm the one who has to go through it. It almost feels like, why did I bother? Why did I care? But with my autoimmune disease, it's also triggered big time by stress. And my doctors have said, now that you're happy and you're not with your ex anymore, your cancer may be better. And I know I haven't done a big update on that, but it did metastasize, and I found out on October 17th of 2022. I have not been able to do anything about it because I have had my kids. Hence this upcoming August, almost a year after the fact, I will be able to go and take care of my health. So I don't know what all that entails. I did not go in to do, didn't have the option to go and do the testing, but even had I had the option to do the testing, I didn't want to do the testing because I don't want to know, because I couldn't do anything about it. So when I can do something about it, I will go and I will have all my testing done. In the meantime, I take my daily pill and I do what I am supposed to do. But I am told that because the autoimmune disease, that it may be better. It may not be as bad as it was on track to be, because the stress is gone. However, that stress has just been replaced with other things. Like, I have to sell my home, I have to move, I have to find a job in this new area, I have to figure out how to do all these things on my own, things that I've literally never in my entire life done on my own. I feel stupid as yeah, it's a whole new world to figure out. But I can say I am happy. I am happy that I wake up safe. I'm happy that I go to bed safe. I am happy for all the new people that I have met and the experiences that I've experienced. And dating, as weird as that is, like, sorry about the sniffles. Obviously. I'm happy. And I'm happy. There's no other way to put it other than that. And I hope that answers everyone's questions for the most part. I will talk to y'all soon. Bye, YouTube.